What's up guys, Santana here with another Gwent video. Today we're going to be playing a Skellige constructs deck, but instead of it just being based on making sure we have Lippy, it's going to be actually based around Storm. This way I don't have to solely rely on my constructs for a round finisher or a game winner. So we have our standard, Skellige cards like Fuchsia. I pulled Fumar, which is one of the stars of this deck, which helps it make everything come together. Lippy, of course, so we can put stuff back in our deck from the grave if we want to play the exact same cards we played in round 1. Then we have Yustiana. Not really going well with like the combo of the deck, but it's just a good card to have. Lets me get a lot of damage out for a big point swing slam, especially since I also have a restore in this deck. And then, of course, we also have our constructs. So, Colossal Ifrit, damage 3 units on the opposite row by the amount of constructs you've played during the game. Really strong. Then we have the Enraged Ifrit, damage an enemy by 5, and it increases by every construct that I've played. Good tall punish card when you play enough constructs. Then, of course, there's the Primordial Dow. It's just a point slam. It has a shield, boosts itself by the amount of constructs you've played. Don't want to play it first, but if you have to, a 9-point slam still is not bad. And it just lets you get the other cards more value later on. Plus, with Lippy, you can always put it back in the deck and play it out again for 4 to 5, 6 points. Then there's the Frenzied Dow, which lets us play Rock Barrages. This is a good way to thin our deck out. Plus, we get to also move cards. We can move cards onto our Storm or Rain. Then we have Tempest. This is letting us play out our Rains out of our deck. So we play both of those. Good way to thin out our deck. Then Venomacard just lets us increase the row effect durations, especially when it's coupled with Scepter, really good. Drake Bondu. Now this is one of the cards I had to add in here for Yutsiana. It increases the Veteran tag, which lets the base power go up. So when we play Yutsiana again, it has even more value than before. Then of course, Messenger of the Sea gains a point every time we deal damage using Rain or Storm. Scepter lets us play Rain and then increase the duration of one row by 1 turn. Coupled with Venomacard is really, really good. And then, of course, here's our bronzes. We have Freya's Blessing, Rock Barrage, the Rains, Tears of Siren, which is just another Rain card. Tearsec Invaders, which is just lets us thin those out using Drake. And then the Funeral Boats. Funeral Boats is a way of partnering with Lippy for a really big boost. And you see I'm going to add the Restore here for Freya's Blessing. I don't play the Freya's Blessing a whole lot. It's not a very necessary card, but the Restore plays very well with Yutsiana. So I'm adding that. And then here I'm just showcasing the Rock Barrage, what it does. And then of course the Rain card. Had to shop for premium, even though it's not a special gold card. I'm that guy. And here's our Tears of Siren. Spawns Rain for 2 turns. Tearsec, they have the Veteran tag as well. So if we don't have Yutsiana in graveyard, we can at least buff one of these to get it taller for a round 3 play. And then Funeral Boat, if something goes in the graveyard during our turn, it hits the other enemy board by 1. So that coupled with Lippy and a lot of these thinning cards lets it get a lot of good value, especially for a good round 1 card. Or round 2 if you get to use Lippy. And the leader is, of course, Blaze of Glory, so we move a card from our deck to the grave. which can also help Lippy because we can put it back in the deck after that, or if it's something that has a veteran tag, we can get started on boosting it in the graveyard early. Alright, so that's the deck. Let's get started. Alright, we got round 1, Imperial Formation Nilfgaard. So right now I'm having a bit of a mix of cards, not like a whole actual set plan with it. Well, that helps getting Drake. But just what do I do first? What do I play first here? I guess I'll play Funeral Boat. Go ahead and get that out there because I can start playing some thinning cards that'll put things in the graveyard, which let me start getting some damage. And of course, here we are playing the infamous Nilfgaard Cultist deck. One of the biggest pains to play because it gets out of control really quickly. And I don't want that card alive, so I'm going to go ahead and just kill it. Don't want to waste any time. As you see, I've already thinned out 3 cards out of my deck. That's one good thing about this deck, is it thins very exceptionally well. So you can easily get good value out of playing most of your cards, if not all of them. Plus, once you play your first round of cards, if you want to play them again, use Lippy round 2 and put them back in the deck.
Waiting for the thaw.
And then, of course, for some reason, my opponent is just playing very, very slow. He almost doesn't even get his turn done in time because he took so long to play.
Come from here, not even compost.
I feel like that was a weird combination of cards to play, but his choice, not mine. I wouldn't have probably played the Disloyal card. Copying a Funeral Boat doesn't really help him. Plus, either way, I had the Ifrit to kill it. Also, I'm sorry if the audio sounds weird. Trying out a new mic today. I want to see how it's going to sound. Because if it sounds good, I can get these videos pumped out a lot faster. And I'm not doing bad on consistency level, but I can still be going much faster with it if this new method sounds good. Because I recorded this 2 days ago and doing the voiceover about 2 days afterwards at 7 in the morning in my car. Having a blast. And here's the only problem I run into with this deck sometimes is if you've got a lot of rain or and stuff and you're running to get Fulmar set up, but you also have other cards that just eliminate their cards, it almost becomes pointless at that point to try to do anything. So I was gonna think about using Fulmar, but I I guess I'll go and play it. Probably should play Utiana. That's okay. And in case if you're wondering why I don't know what I'm playing at all times, I do all of these post commentary for all my Gwent videos. I don't have the means to do them live. So sometimes I'm just reacting at the same time as you guys are about what I'm doing. Now, I don't know why I'm taking so long to pass. Yeah, I guess I was just... must have been doing something on my phone at the moment, or was having a brain fart moment. You know, I find my hand to be very weird now because I got a lot of what I need for the Rain and Storm. So I'm going to just put what I played earlier back in my deck. And you see I'm highlighting the Riegon. That was in the first version of this deck. I do not recommend playing that card if you're going to do a Constructs version of this deck, unless you can find somewhere to fit in Sigrifa, and you force yourself to play out Riegon. But otherwise, it's not worth it, because it has to be summoned from the grave to trigger, so it's just not worth it to me, in my opinion. So in case anybody's wondering why that card's just randomly in there, but it wasn't in the, showcasing of the deck, that's why. Excuse me.
A fine vintage it would have made.
This Starbucks coffee's getting to me today. I don't normally drink coffee, but I am this morning. And again, my opponent is playing so slow. This video should be like half the length if you, play faster.
Do you honestly think you can catch me? You fool!
And also, guys, don't do what I'm doing here. So, I'm trying to bleed his deck out, but you should never do that unless you win on even. I want a card down, so this is a mistake.
We gather.
And I should be trying to take a pass at any possible moment, but I'm over here being greedy, thinking I can do just fine. Now, thankfully, Rain and Storm is like very, very powerful, but still, I'm still playing a very dangerous game, trying to make him bleed his hand out when I'm already down a card. Because if he gets a lead that I can't overtake and keep after he plays a card, then I'm just down a card for the last round. It's a calculated risk. A risk you shouldn't normally take, but I did it anyways because sometimes you gotta play big ball, son.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
It all fits the grand scheme.
I also realized I made a mistake here on not playing the other Messenger of the Sea. I had no reason not to play that earlier to get more value out of it. And again, just this guy is playing so slow. I don't understand the point of taking so long to play. I hardly... excuse me, had a yawn there. I hardly ever let my timer go down if I can avoid it.
An interesting choice.
Well, ain't that a quinky dink? I had another one locked and loaded, ready to go. Again, you normally shouldn't bleed like this. I'm glad I did, because I got lucky in the fact that I got him to draw out his scenario. But it's still very, very risky to do. I have lost many games doing it because of it. But also, I think I would have lost round 3 if I let him hold on to scenario. Like I said, calculated risk, typically don't do it unless you went on even. If you went on even, you have a very, very strong chance of fairly bleeding him dry, because then there's no risk of you being down a card. So I could have taken the risk to draw, probably should have, because I could have drawn Utiana, I could have drawn a Tirsec, excuse me, very tired this morning, guys. I didn't get a lot of sleep. But I should have taken the risk in drawing Utsi and trying to draw Utiana. And I got lucky that I did bleed him right here again, because if that had been played, if we had at least 4 cards, my 2 cards would have been locked, and I would have been screwed.
In my dreams.
Lucky for me, I don't have any bronze cards for him to target. And I apologize if I'm being really quiet today. Had a lot of things going on last night. Wife's going back to work. All that stuff set up and ready, and plus, 2 little ones. Freaking my parents, y'all know how that is.
I'm coming for you.
And well, I'm gonna take you home, country road, John Denver. You know the rest if you're a country fan. That was a good victory for me. Good first round, showcasing this deck. And you see, I'm starting to finally climb. We have another game now against Overwhelming Hunger. Man, your boy's sleepy today. I'm not even gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna not like this work shift that I have to do. But it's all good in the hood. Although my drawing's not all good in the hood. Over here bricking. Oh man, not having that rain in my hand is really unfortunate.
In the end, the sea will swallow all.
No, I can still just play Tempest, pull out one of them, and then play the other one. It's not nearly as efficient, but I got both my messengers. I might as well go ahead and go with Rain. round one strategy. Thinking. And look at me being Mr. Hypocrite, talking about I don't really let the timer start going usually. I almost did because I was really unsure what I wanted to do. Unfortunately, I didn't have another kill card in my hand. Oh man. If y'all hear me sniffling, I also apologize. I'm in this car and it's like, oh, it feels like it's stuffy in here. Good old standard death wish. You know, I keep looking at that rig in my graveyard, and as I played it, I was like, that card is just useless. I'd have to like purposely save my Fukusha, which I mean I can do. That's not the hardest thing in the world to do. If it's around 3 and I have, excuse me, sorry, around 3 and I have all of my like rain and storm cards in hand, then yeah, it's not too bad on doing it. Heck, this would have been the time to play it. I don't know if I play it here or not, but this would have been the time. No, but I should play that first, obviously, but this would have been a round to do it. Would have guaranteed me the round. I mean, I still won that way. I won down a card. Let's see if I'm being risky again, guys. You know, what really didn't occur to me was to get rid of the Veda Makar. Okay, at least I passed. I should have got rid of Veda Makar. I had the restore in hand, but this is why I'm not in pro rank yet. This is why I'm on the way to pro, because I'll be doing stupid stuff like that. And now I draw Lippy. I don't really need Lippy. I mean, it helps the funeral boats because I can do like that flop. But it doesn't really do a whole lot here. See, I want that Ifrit. You know, I really had all plans of doing all my voiceovers this morning before I clock in, but I might gotta take me a nap before I hit this 9-hour shift. Boy, tired. I need him to get rid of that. I don't want that card there, because he starts consuming and I'm gonna start being in trouble.
your pain. I
You see, I would love to have another elimination card here. And I do. I'm losing a little bit of value on this.
in your pretty long hair.
Using it without getting the full 8 points of damage. But to get rid of Wispus, I think... Excuse me, I think that was Wispus. Early. It's not early, but early for me. My mind could be doing me wrong and to remember the name of that card. And I'm glad I got rid of it because he'd have done that twice to me. And then he just forfeit. I don't know. They're having some weird games lately. Weird games. People just randomly forfeiting. People just stop playing. Another overwhelming hunger. And again, I apologize for being quiet. Try not to fall asleep over here in this car. It's 7:30 and I still got an hour and a half before I need to be clocked in for work. And other good news, I mean, I got some other games I'm going to be playing soon. Got videos recorded. Just getting them finalized. That way it'll be ready for y'all. You know, I had one Gwent video do pretty good in views the other day. I hope I build a little following of people that like them. I'll keep them coming the best that I can. Especially as I try to embark on reaching pro rank. Because I'm starting at a very low level trying to get there, but I'll do the best that I can to make it. There's one deck that I was playing recently that is very strong in Syndicate. That one got me to now rank 12. I could probably get further if I played more games with it, but I got enough for the video. And once I start running out of ideas, I'll probably start just kind of looking to play more so meta decks that are very strong as I reach pro rank. And look at me right now, just shutting it down. Shutting it all down. Trying not to shut down myself, because your boy is sleepy. Yeah, guys, I'm getting some content off my PS5. Trying to get some new stuff for y'all. Keep my channel fresh and interesting, put some variety on it, especially with Gwent being in its last stages. I don't know if viewership and following for the game will die down, but I would like to be able to still post it, but not have to rely on it being my sole form of content. And I'm sure you guys understand that. I mean, I don't make money from YouTube yet, but I would like to maybe potentially start. You know, I don't really like my hand here. I mean, what I have in deck is okay. You know, it's really good with what I have in hand. But Got to decide if I'm gonna get that to that graveyard instead or not. So I'd probably be higher ranked if I wasn't doing stupid things. That's not even that I'm playing bad decks, I'm just doing stupid things. Please tell me I don't do a stupid thing here. I hope not. Do not let me try to bleed a monster deck. Please, I'm begging myself. You don't just simply bleed out monster decks. They can generate points in a very quick hurry. That's redundant. A very quick hurry. They can get points very quickly. Telling you, tired. You know, I'm supposed to be a college graduate now over here. I can't even talk right.
But she brooks no insult.
Oh, you know, I guess maybe he DC'd. I don't know if maybe he did that to quit or if he like really disconnected. I'll take the win either way. Alright, we got us another game. And this time it is Skellige. I think this is the Harmony leader. Ooh, I like this. I like this hand. I got all my, I got 3 of my 4 constructs right here. You know, if I had living armor, that would have tied this deck all the way around. I could have done a lot more of my deck based on armor. But I got this idea from those and you're kind of talking in the comments, and I misspoke when I was mentioning that I had 2 different decks I was trying to get posted. He thought I meant I had one Skellige Rain Construct deck, and I was like, I don't, but that's one heck of an idea. I'm gonna run with it. I'm glad I did. I mean, I still think Storm is a little bit stronger, just like pure Storm and Rain, but those constructs are just really good. It's just sometimes hard to fit them in because they're also so expensive. I mean, you got what, 34 provisions for 4 cards? You got what, 10, 10, 7, and 7, I think? No. 36. You got 10, 10, 9, 7. Yeah. Expensive. But, I mean, with the new change, they're pretty good, yeah. Oh, sorry y'all just had to hear me talking yawn like that. That was kind of embarrassing. But now with the new changes, there's a lot of different ways to make them work. Although I think the best 2 ways are obviously Nilfgaard and Skellige, because Skellige has Lippy, and then Nilfgaard has a way of playing constructs themselves, showcased in my last video.
That is all I need.
Is that all you need? Well, good for you. Take this beating. And, you know, I've run into a lot of people who just forfeit or just disconnect. But it's not like they're doing it the whole game. So it was just like an instant. So I don't know, maybe I'm just beating people down too bad at some points. And this too, I'm getting a lot of slow opponents. Not even for the sake of content, but just for like the sake of how my mind works. I just want to, I want to play my card down fast. Whew, excuse me, another yawning. I just want to play them down fast and precisely. I mean, sometimes I make stupid plays because I'm playing too quick, but normally I think very quickly, so I just want to get stuff done and out fast. Now, once again, I'm coming to myself in a time of need. Please tell me that I didn't try to bleed this dude's hand, because if I do, I'm gonna probably be down by the time we hit round 3. There was one video I was trying to record, and I just kept trying to bleed people, and it's one reason why I'm still at rank 12. I'll probably be rank 10 if not for that. Catching all those straight losses from being stupid. Getting overzealous, trying to think that.
Well, I guess it's gonna take some more patching.
Trying to think that I'm gonna do it to him and just make him lose in 2 rounds. Thankfully, I passed. So glad I passed. Being smart. There's a lot of decks that have been played now that are like very, very generous point slam decks, and my deck is not one of them. Most I'm gonna get point wise is if I hit a restore and Utsiana after hitting it with Drake enough times, or if I get my messengers and I pull all of my rain and storm cards. Like I did not last the video before last when I was playing just Storm. I got one win where my messengers got pretty beefy. What is this man barely playing? I don't know why you'd play Great Oak. That's a strong card. Comes at a 9 base, and you can damage and boost for 10 total points. Crazy. Or is it just 9? I think it's just 9. Never mind, just 9. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all gotta be hearing me yawn like this. I do these all in one take. I mean, I could be, trying to do them in multiple takes, but I don't got a script. I just be talking, and y'all just be listening, and I appreciate that because I ramble a lot. So I thought I'd be good for this kind of thing. You just play Water or Brock alone. I've thought about getting that card, but I just don't know where I see it fit. I guess if I had a strong Harmony deck, it'd be fine, but I don't have every card in the game, so half the time I gotta get really fancy with the way I play decks, or I just can't play them. Like, I got this Older Realms Orders deck I want to play, but I don't got Flotsam. I want to add Visigoda, but I don't got him. But I can do the basic one with the Lyrian Arbalist and just spamming them, but I always want to do something unique. sometimes uniqueness makes a deck stronger. Because people don't know how to play against it, they just kind of panic on it. And that's what I really want with my orders deck is the element of surprise.
Never had your kneecap broken.
I like this. Getting my rain set up. Funeral boat playing out for some points. All I'm going to do now is just for the rest of my rain cards out. Transfer one row to storm. See what I can do from there. But I will say Harmony is a hard deck to beat because it just generates all kinds of points. Turn my car AC down. I'm getting hot. Getting hot.
My troubled ground steps lay near the news.
You know, I'm cool with what I did there, but excuse me, I could have made sure I used Fukusha in a really effective way, and I don't think I did right there because I didn't use her. Could have used her before the Lippy, so I got something I really wanted in my first set. Cards there, but again, that's why I'm not in pro rank. I was gonna be making the best decisions. Man, look at this. I keep trying to get this
We'll run upon the
these
crest of the
points.
waves.
I want to get my messengers out, but I gotta get Marissa set up and stay set up. I might just have to start just playing them and just adding the rain and storm as I go. Because sometimes it just be hurting trying to wait on it to get it all set up. You know, I don't remember what happens exactly, but I don't see myself winning here, guys. I might be showcasing a fat L as my last game on this video. All I can say is, please tell me I decided to put my messenger down and take one of them rows on that front row in storm. Oh my god. I can't with myself. What am I doing? I'm missing out on 2 points a turn. Now I'm missing out on 5 points right there. Again, this is why I'm not in pro rank. I made the stupid decisions. My messenger could have been played and I could have been getting points this whole time for it. I probably wouldn't be down almost 40 points if I'd done that. At least now I'm finally playing it.
We pay her with reverence.
And now I've lost a lot of value that I could have gotten out of the card. Tip for you guys, if y'all playing Storm and Rain, go ahead and get that Messenger of the Sea out because, well, yeah, Storm and Rain does great for doing damage. You don't really do a whole lot if you don't got the Messenger down. Use my stupidity to help you learn because maybe if I don't get to pro rank, maybe one of y'all will by watching this, learning something new. Learn how to not be stupid.
Your skull will
And
make
you're
a
like, I'm
fine
not really
couch.
playing like that bad. I just need to get some more key cards out early instead of trying to always just get them all set up, because they'll still do what they need to do regardless.
Peace with humans? By thus.
That too. I got lucky that Yutsiana's a 10 prov.
I'll carve out my name in your drunken hides if I have to.
I would have gotten rid of my storm if I wasn't careful. Alright, here's a moment of truth. Yeah. Posting a fat L. I'm sorry, y'all. That's how much you misplay. Either way, I got 2 wins and a loss for y'all on this one. So yes, I do post my losses. I take them like a real man.